Right, we need to put our settings in order here. Oh, God's sake. Off. Real time. Off. Dirt. Fast. And just off. Save. Right. Let me sort some stuff out here, my friends. Right. Okay, it appears we have audio and video there. Let me make some adjustments there, my friends. I need to share the link out as well. So let me copy that. And let me post it on Twitch. Put that up there. Let me put that up there as well. Right, that should be enough, hopefully. So, my friends, hope everybody is safe and well. Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, so basically, as you can see by the stream title, we're going to be taking a look at a few simple IC mods. So, if you're not aware, simple IC is a script, a Lua script for Farming Simulator 22. It was on 17 and 19. Basically, it allows, well, it's interactive control, I guess, simple interactive control. It allows you to use a keyboard and mouse for various functions of the tractor. Now, anybody who's seen my channel before will be aware of simple IC, but there's a few new mods that came out. A couple are not on the mod hub. One is. But basically, we're just going to take a look at some of the mods because I'm a big fan of simple IC. It adds a lot of features and functionality to equipment that aren't generally available on console and stuff like that. So I have a few pieces of equipment here, right? And yeah, we'll go through it. So I rented that stuff just for the thumbnail, but we'll get rid of it and we'll go through all the various pieces of stuff. Right, so let's go through it then, shall we? So this came out on the mod hub today. Right, so this is an in-game Scorpion 1033. I believe it is. And let me just check. Where is telehandlers? Yeah, so there's this is the base game Scorpion 1033. Okay, and at the bottom here we have the modified version. Right, so this came out in the official mod hub today. Right, so not so long ago. So we have Trelleborg, Michelin, Mitas, BKT, Bredstein, and Nokian. I wonder what that compares to the base game. Trelleborg, Michelin. So kind of the same, really. I wouldn't imagine he's added anything major or different in terms. It doesn't look like it anyway. So what he has added is a beacon light option. So you can put the beacon light up there. Seems a little bit large. Okay. So yeah, that's a beacon light he's added to the top. Let me check the base game model again. So it is actually there. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he's basically it's just a different design. That's all it is. He's added his own beacon light, but it's a different kind of design. But anyways, that's there. And the main color option, he's added color options to the model here as well. And you can add rim colors. So you kind of get the idea there. So yeah, this is on the official mod hub. So there should be no significant changes to this, compared to the base game in terms of the actual 3D model. But what he has done is he's added Simple IC to the mod, right? So you need Simple IC installed. Simple IC is available on the GitHub, right? So as you can see there, my friends, look, when I walk up to this, look, an X appears, right? So it has to be red for it to function, right? So what you do is you put your mouse over it, And yeah, the door opens, as you can see, look. Alright. Oh. So yeah, he does have sounds associated with it. Okay. Now he said something about the back as well. Maybe it's this. I think it might be this, the engine compartment. It is. Oh, very nice. I like it. Yes. Woohoo. That is awesome. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Look. So now we can see the engine inside. Look. That is freaking fantastic. And the X is still there. So he has sounds associated with the opening and closing. Look. So, and you can even see here in the real world, as it were. Look. There's a piece there where you would actually open it up. Look. So yeah, he's done a really, really good job with that. I'm glad he has sounds associated with it. Alright. So if you go inside then, so the steering wheel is animated there. I don't know if there's anything else in here. So we have, once you're in cab, you have to kind of enable it. Oh, there is. Look, you can open the back window. Alright, so you can do that. I don't hear any sounds associated with the back window opening and closing. So maybe he should have added that to the back window. That looks weird. Look at the bottom part here. See this in here? Doesn't it look like there's no glass at the bottom here? You see the difference in the texture? Look here, right? And look at the bottom. Look, it doesn't look like there's any it doesn't look like there's glass from the inside. Or maybe that's a reflection thing. I don't know. You see, there is a difference. Look. So I'm in the shade now, and you can actually there's a difference. I wonder what that is. The glass is missing. What the hell? Huh? What? Huh? Wait! Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold the phone. There's two separate doors here. That's why it wasn't. What the hell? Oh my God! See, why is that like that? Oh, look at that! Was that supposed to happen? Hold the phone. What's going on here? You can open the thing separately. That is so weird. You can. Oh, I didn't know that. So that's the whole thing. I wonder what this one is. Oh, this thing is just weird. That partially opens it. This opens the top part. Oh, so they're all independent. Okay. Right. Well, there you go. I didn't expect that. Hopefully that's the way he intended it. Yeah, you can open the top part. You can open the bottom part. The whole thing closes. Okay, so yeah, he's added quite a bit of functionality there, to be fair. You know, that is interesting. Didn't expect that. You can put the steering wheel up and down, or steering column, I guess you call it. Okay. So this is done keyboard and mouse. I believe there are actually you know, like Xbox controller controls on this thing. We'll look at that next. So yeah, you know, look. The thing I like about these mods is you have a you know, the modders, you know, they take the kind of the base game equipment and then they improve upon it. You know what I mean? They add new features and functionality that giants haven't implemented themselves. Now, one of the things I would strongly recommend to giants in the future is stuff like this. You know, opening bonnets, opening doors, opening windows. That should be base game stuff. You know what I mean? And everybody, not just PC players, but you know, Xbox console players, whatever. Everybody should be able to do this. You know what I mean? So if I go outside now, so this is all basic stuff here. So as far as I know, the Scorpion has the longest reach of any of the telehandlers in game, as far as I'm aware. So there is a control group. Now, how do I get the second control group up? Let me zoom in here. Let's see what's going on here. So there's another thing going on here. You can move that up and down with your mouse control and stuff like that. I'm not the best at that. I think it's a lot easier to do with the and you can move that with your mouse as well. And you can move that with your mouse. Okay. Now I thought there was actually going to be controllers for you know, or a controlled scheme for your kind of your basic functions. I don't know, is there something in here? It seems to be a control group. I don't know how to activate that though. How do I control the control group? Control group loading arm 1. Right. So how do I change it to 2? Oh, there we go. It's the Y button. Okay. Now what does it do? Oh, there we go. Now it works. So you have to press the Y button on your Xbox controller, and now you can open and close the rear window with your Xbox controller. Okay, that's that one. So what else here we have here? Oh, we can move the mirrors in and out. What else is there? Yeah, you can do it with the Xbox controller here, look. There we go, that works. So what's the other one? Extend. So you can open the door and the mirror as well. So those are independent. The mirror moving in and out is independent, but I'm not doing it right in terms of the... Oh, look, you can. I didn't see that one. Look, so there's one here as well. Ah. Okay, is there one inside? So is there a control scheme inside for this? So where is the X for the mirror? Can you only operate the mirror from the outside? So yeah, I thought that maybe there should be an X there to open that mirror. Yeah, maybe they're a joint function. So it does move in and out, as you can see, look. Oh, it has to move in and out for the window. Oh, when you open the door, you have to move the mirror. Look, because obviously, you know, it'll clash with the mirror. So it has to move in and out for, you know, to make space for the door to open. That's interesting. That's a very, very good attention to detail. A lot of people would have probably missed that, you know. You know, it's not something I would have thought about. You know what I mean? But this guy, you know, he's done a really, really good job here. You know, but the mirror moving in and out like that—that's attention to detail. That's someone who's actually that's someone who's actually tested the mod in game and used the bloody thing. You know, used the mod. You know, and actually played with it. You know what I mean? So kudos to the modder who did this. You know, that's a fine level of detail there that he's done. Why are there lights on this thing? What the hell? There's 3 LED lights on the side of this thing? Is that a thing? Is that on the base game version? Oh. It is. Okay. That's interesting. I hadn't even noticed that before. There are 3 LED lights on the side. Interesting. So yeah, other than the IC functions and the kind of the different beacon light option. I mean, it's literally just a different beacon design. That's all it is. So this is the base game version. So he has a different beacon light on the top there. So that's pretty much it, you know. So yeah, there you go. That's kind of the that's one mod anyway with simple IC functionality. This is a an enhanced version of the base game Scorpion, which is this. You know, as I said, I personally think that Giants, stuff like this, opening the engine hood here should be standard. Doors, mirrors, all that stuff should be base game standard stuff. But I'll give the guy credit because he had to go into Giants editor and take this apart. This bonnet here would have to be disassembled in Blender to get this animation, and that's not easy. It takes time. So all credit to the modder who did this. Did a fine job with it. Other than that, it's the class Scorpion. It's a nice quality of life improvement to the mod. So I have another mod here I'm going to show you. This is quite extensive, this one. This is the John Deere 8030 series. This is a non-mod hub mod, so it's not on the official mod hub. It's from the quote-unquote dodgy websites, okay? So this thing has an absolute shit ton of options. Now, I'm not entirely sure where the information about this particular real-world tractor is, when it was manufactured and that type of thing. But I've already had a kind of a look over it. It's a very high-quality model, and it does have Simple IC installed. There's a shit ton of options on this thing. So you get a Trelleborg, BKT, Mitas, Continental, Vredstein, Michelin, and then back to Trelleborg. So we'll go through it. There's a lot of wheel options on this thing. So standard 2. So it's essentially the front tires. They're wider, as you can see, look. Standard 2 are wider. Wheel weights, okay, at the back. Wheel weights too, so the tire at the front gets wider again. Wheel weights 2, or wheel 2 weights. Wide wheel weights, so they do actually change as well. Look, so wide wheels and the weights actually change as well. So it's not just the the actual wheel weight, it gets extended as well. So that should be heavier as well because it's an extended wheel weight. Rear twins, okay. Twin wheels all round. Narrow plus hubs, so that's interesting with that one. Look, all right. Rear narrow twin wheels, okay. So they have rear narrows now. Narrow twin wheels all round. Then we get a 36-inch spacing. Look, so that's interesting. 36-inch spacing. Twin narrows. Twin wheels too, so that's a different one again. And then back to standard. So there's a lot of wheel options there, as you can see. BKT we get standard, wide tires, wheel weights, wide wheel width, so the tires get wider, twin back wheels plus weights. So okay, so we get rear twins with weights. Okay, you don't often see that. And then we have twin wheels plus weights. So once again, we have wheel weights all round. You know that once again, that's something you don't often see. So that's cool. Narrows, narrow and hubs. So there's the hubs. Twin narrows at the back and weights. Twin narrows all round. Triples. Holy shit. Triple narrows. Now we're talking, baby. Okay. And then we got a 36-inch narrow and hub. 36-inch narrow twin wheel plus weights. Jesus. Oh, shit. So that's a lot of freaking options. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 options just in the BKT. Midas, wheel weights, rear twins, narrows, narrow plus hubs, narrow plus weights, twin back narrows and weights, twin narrow wheels, twin narrow wheels and weights, triples, so we get trips on this thing, trips plus weights, 36-inch narrow and a hub, 36-inch twin narrows and weights, 36 twin narrow wheels plus weights, and that's it. That's all right. So that's twins all around. Wheel weights. So that's back to that one. So that's that's a shit ton of options. Continental, we get standard, wide wheels, wheel weights, wide wheels and weights, rear twins, twins all round, twins and weights, and then back to standard. So that's, I mean, just an enormous amount of options. So wides, so we're in Bredstein. Wides, wheel weights, wide wheel weights, rear twins, twins all round, and then back to standard. Michelin standard, wide wheels, wheel weights, twins, then back to standard. So yeah, I think the only thing is missing from this is Nokian. I think that's the only thing that's missing really. So let's go for, I don't know. There we go. So we'll go with the Midas triples with weights. All right, so we'll go with that one, just for something a bit different. Designs, then we have a lot of these designs. So you'll have to pay attention to the kind of the object changes here. Look, so we have design. We have EU. We have EU2. So it takes off the front lights there at the front. Look, EU2, EU3. So you can see there. Look, so it has EU, right? EU2, EU3. So you get the lights and the John Deere logo. US, Aussie, and then back to EU. So the Aussie. So they're it's adding quite a bit of things. It's not just the front grille here. It's actually adding object changes and lights as well to the kind of the back and stuff. So you can see there, look. So look at the back here, look what it's changing, the object changings. This is the Aussie version. So there's the EU with the kind of EU 3 point, EU2, EU3, US. So it's obviously changing that quite a bit. US, and then Aussie. So once again, if you look up at the top here, right, disregard the front grille, but look at the top. So EU2, EU3. You can see the object changes there. So yeah, there's a lot a lot going on there. So I'm trying to decide now what is the kind of the best one, if that makes sense. I don't know. I would have liked, I don't know, maybe I could do something like that myself. EU2, EU3. So the US. So this thing has 5 bloody lights on the front. See that? Whereas that one has the John Deere logo and 2 lights at the bottom. I don't know. I like that one. No, I do, but I'd like that in the US configuration, if that makes sense. I know I might modify this tractor here, kind of just the way I want it, you know, that type of thing. Dalbert, how are you, sir? Hope you're doing well. Unfortunately, my friend, we're English only here, so I do apologize. It's English only. Thank you very much. So, look, we'll go with the US spec, okay? Because there is quite a bit of changes there, look. So you have a, I guess it's called a quick hitch. So that's the EU 3 point, and this is a US kind of quick hitch, right? But it does a lot more, as you can see. Look, it adds a lot more lights and that type of thing. So there are quite a bit of changes. If you look at the front here as well, look. So yeah, there's quite a few object changes there. So we have the design. We have standard seats, and then we have leather seats. Standard and leather. We'll go with the leather just to kind of make things different. Warning signs, no. We have EU1, EU2, US folded, or sorry, US unfolded, US folded, and then no. So we're going to go with the US folded because I would imagine this will be a simple IC function. GPS, another interesting thing. As far as I know, this is ready for precision farming. I think he has the sensors installed in this thing. So GPS, we have the holder, Starfire 3000, Starfire 3000 plus push button. I don't know what that means by push button. It is adding an object change in the cabin. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but there's something been added in there. So there's a console being added inside with the push button. Okay. The SF6000, so that's kind of the big one. So that's the maximum version. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go with that one because I want to see what it looks like in the cab. So front work lights, then you have all sorts of things. So you can add more work lights to this thing. Okay, so it adds more lights there. Front fenders. Now, I don't know if it's going to work with this configuration. So it does, look. Front fenders, yes. So yes and no, basically. Back fenders, yes and no. So it adds kind of a piece to it, look. See that? All right. Side working lights. So it adds more lights to the side, look. Okay, up here. So you can do that. Beacons. Left, right, both. Or no. So we'll put both of them on there. Front attacher. So it's going to add stuff to the front here. We have a bracket. 300 kilogram. 500, 700, 1010. 3 point. And then nothing. So the 3 point doesn't have a PTO, just to be aware of that, but it probably will function. I'll leave it like that. Engine setup, a lot of engine setup thingies here. So we have a 8130 AP, which is auto power. We have the 8130 IVT, or I don't know what IVT means. Not quite sure. We have the 8130 power shift, 8230, 8330, 8430, 8530, and then back to 8130. So we have a 240, 265 horsepower, 300, 330 horsepower, 360 horsepower, and then back to 240. So the 360 horsepower is the maximum here. and then you have the license plate, right? So that's kind of that one, right? So there's a lot of options in this mod. So as you could see there, I went through every single option, right? Now let's look at the log, because that's all that's important. So I went through all the wheel options. I went through all of the configuration options, right? So what we're looking for here now is any errors in the log. All right, so we'll go through it. Now I've already checked this, but I want to, just kind of go over it with you guys live, as it were. All right. So what we're doing, we're looking for warnings and errors in the log. So anything that's a warning will be yellow, and anything that's an error will be red. So you look for yellow and red text. So there is one warning, but that's a giant space game warning. I'll show you where it is. Go through that again. So I didn't see anything in red or yellow, but we'll go to the bottom again and just to take a look. So we're on a base game map here, which is Erlengrad, just to be aware of that. So I'm not using any, modded maps or anything like that. So as you can see there, my friends, the log is clean. Right, so that is that's good. That's what you want to see from a mod. You don't want to see any warnings or errors in the log. Right, so that's the bottom of the log there. Okay, so the mod is clean, right, basically. So here we go. We have the John Deere 8330 series, 8330 series, but it goes through the 8530. Now, once again, this has simple IC, so I can show you what simple IC is. You can walk up to the bonnet here. You can open the bonnet, as you can see, look. So the bonnet is open, the engine is inside. Okay. So now the only thing that I have an issue with this mod is there are no sounds associated with the opening and closing of the bonnet. So I think the modders should add that. I mean, other mods do it and have done it, and it's not that difficult, you know. So that would be my recommendation to the modder, is to add sounds to the the opening and closing animation. But it's awesome, as you can see. I really like tractors that you can do that with, so you can kind of go along here. So I don't know if there's an engine fan in this thing. I would assume that there is. But yeah, you can see the engine inside here, which is cool. So I don't know if there are any other IC functions on the outside. So what we're looking for is X's to appear. So there's an X, look. So you can open the door. Huh? So once again, there are no, what I call it is simple IC sounds. Sounds, animation sounds associated with the, opening and closing of the door here. But there doesn't appear to be anything in there. So once again, we should have all the IC functions in here as well, internally. So we have the rear mirror. And you can open and close the rear mirror there. Okay. We can open and close the door. Alright. Alright. We can put this down here, look. So this is the steering column, I guess. Look, watch. So you can put the steering wheel up and down, look. See that? And this is the steering column at the bottom. Alright, so you can move that up and down. Okay. Alright, so that's that. So we have, here we have, look. So this actually raises and lowers the height of the cab here. So the suspension goes up and down, I guess what you would call it. Right, so this raises and lowers the suspension. See that? I don't know if you can see that, but it's actually going up and down. Here's the seat. See that? And the camera moves as well with the seat. Watch. Look. Isn't that cool? So here's, see this piece here? So this is the control panel that was added when I had the Starfire option. So it puts this these panel buttons here. So that's the leather seat. It doesn't look leather to me though. What else we have up there? Nothing on top or anything. Nothing for the buddy seat either, which is interesting. So I would have thought that there would be something for the buddy seat as well, to open the buddy seat. Yeah, we're not getting that option there. So you can kind of see it there. Look, that's so we have the mirrors. So there's no door on this side of the tractor, as you can see. So I guess what we're going to do now is we'll put this back down. Okay, we'll go in cab again, and we'll close up, and we'll turn this. Okay, so this is your in cab now. So we hear that engine sounds. You can see there what comes illuminated. Look. Right. So we do have animations. The seat is it does have seat suspension. Pedals work. Oh, bad driving, people. Bad driving. You can see it there. So I've got the real dirt mod on. So for some reason, for some odd reason, yeah, so this tractor is supposed to go 32 mph, right? But it's only going 25, as you can see. Now, I don't know why that is. There's something in the XML that's limiting the speed of this tractor. Because I cannot get this thing to run at at the full speed. Now I checked the XML; it is set to 50 or 50 kilometers per hour, but it's not driving at 32 mph. So it's a very, very nice model. It's high quality stuff. They've done a good job with that. La Forge. It's a high quality 3D model. I like the smoke exhaust as well. See the gear shifter changing there, look, all the gears. Oh, very, very nice. Very, very nice, really cool. It's very nice to drive in this thing as well. had the real dirt particles on this thing. And that's why it's spitting out the stuff at the back there. .11 mph reverse. Not the quickest. So there you go. That's the John Deere 8030 series. That's on the quote-unquote dodgy websites. You know, I won't say where you can get it, but it is out there. You know, there was a couple of little minor issues that I had to kind of, you know, the original zip file. There's a couple of little issues that I had to, you know, kind of fix up, but you know, it was more or less there. You know, it's a high quality mod, and there are no errors and that type of thing. So that's the main thing. But yeah, there you go. That's the John Deere 8030 series. So it even says here, look, simple IC. So that's it there. Look. So simple IC ready. I want to quickly show you the Vine Sprayer pack. So my game Steam put this out. So this is now officially out on the quote-unquote dodgy websites. The Lizardvine Sprayer pack. It is available for download now. My game Steam kind of did a, you know, I'll show you basically. So I'll just get this one first and just show you it. So I'll get an appropriate tractor to kind of show this off, I guess. So for example, for the, you know, you might get the Kubota, the M5 with this particular piece of equipment. So basically what I want to show you here is there are no changes to the mod compared to the, you know, the preview versions that I showed off to people of this particular mod. The only difference is my game Steam has now added the logo here. See the VS3500. So that's the only difference from the released public version compared to, you know, the other kind of beta or preview versions. So yeah, that's the Lizardvine Sprayer. As I said, this is an animated fill level warning indicator here. This fills up as you know, you can fill it up with the liquid, obviously, and the fill level warning indicator will increase and go. You can see there. Look, it's raising up. See it? Look, so there's actually water in that now. See that? Look. If I get another one. Actually see it go up again. Look. So that is now full. There's 3,500 liters in that. So in order to show that off, I'm going to need a field. I can show that off to you here. So you can actually see, look, it is having an effect on the ground. So it is fertilizing, as you can see, look. So this is a vine sprayer. You can use it for, you know, normal work, as it were. But it is intended as a vine sprayer. And it does actually work. So if I, you can't see it there because of, you know, the way the ground is. But you can see it on the ground. Look, it does work. So we'll watch the worker. So you can see the difference there on the ground. Custom sounds. Lizardvine Sprayer. Okay. And you can unload as well. So I guess what I'll show you is the kind of the options with this thing. All right. So you have various brand options. So you can change the brands. You can change from Lizard, right? So if you select Lizard, you can change the colors down here. All right. Okay. You can change the decal color. So let me show you something that, see that, look? Or so you can change the Lizard logo. There you go, that's a good example. Design color, you can change it to alright. So what you can do then is down here you have the main body color, right, which changes that. Okay. You have the design color. You can change the kind of the tank. You see that? Okay. You can change the decal color, which is the decal color is the Lizard logo. Okay. The rim color should be self-explanatory. You can change it to whatever you want. So that gives you an idea of what what we're talking about here. So you do, in the once you have the selected to Lizard, you can change each individual color, but there are also presets. So if you don't want to use Lizard, you'll change it to that. See that, to Berthoud. So if I go back into that again, so you have Lizard, right? Berthoud. So that's a pre-configured color choice, right? Berthoud, Hardy. Okay, these are brands. So Berthoud, Hardy, John Deere, Kuhn, Caffini. It's an Italian brand. Friuli is another Italian brand. Tomex, and then Kubota. So we actually do have Kubota on this as well. Look. So we have Kubota. Beacon light option at the back. Okay. You can put yes or no. All right. Whatever you want. So there's a standard light and an LED light. You can put that on it. Front attacher. You can put the attacher high or low depending on the type of vehicle you have. All right. Now you can try changing the colors, but they won't actually change because they're preset. See that? So even if you try and change the colors, it won't actually, it won't actually make any difference because that's a preset color configuration. So if I get another Kubota tractor here, get the M6 because that has a 3-point on the front. I'll show you this. So now we have a Kubota branded vine sprayer. Okay, Kubota logo. And there's a Kubota logo on the back as well. You can see VS3500. Fill that up. Now you can get the front tank with this as well. Here's the front tank. So this is the Lizard FD1000. So this holds obviously 1,000 liters. So you have color options in this. So this is a front tank, all right. So you can change the main color to Kubota. Okay. You've obviously others: Lizard, Breedle, Berthoud, Caffini, John Deere, Hardy, Kuhn, Kverneland, Friuli, Tomex, Claas, and Amazon. So there's a lot of different color choices here. but I will give you kind of the basic idea. So watch what happens when I hook up the front tank here. So as you can see there, my friends, the vine sprayer and the front tank has a so they hook up by this hose here, look. So it hooks up along and it goes into the tank. So basically you have 4,500 litres now of capacity. So that's 3,500. Go. So we can get one more, I guess. There you go, 4,500 litres. And you know, you just now you can use this as a standard, you know, sprayer crops, whatever, but it's only 4 meter working width. So it is designed for grapes and olives. Just to be aware of that, you know. But if you wanted to do standard crops, you could, or just fertilizing or herbiciding. But it is essentially designed for grapes and olives, basically. So you can kind of see the spray pattern there on the top. Spray particles. Everything works on this thing. The LED beacon light. Everything works. So we have the hoses connect. As you can see there, look. There's another cable here that connects up. I don't know if you can see that. There's so on the front here. So there's an electrical cable plugging up to the front. And we have lights in the front as well. Match. So do that. Okay. Go left and right. Everything works, as you can see. There you go. So that's the that is a mod from my game state. That's the Lizardvine Sprayer pack, and that is it would not be on the mod hub. Just to be aware of that. This is a PC only mod, and it's on the quote-unquote dodgy websites, and it is available now. If people wants to download it, it is out there. Very happy with that one. Put a lot of work into that one. Glad to finally get it out there, you know. It's been a while. It's been kind of hanging around for quite a while, waiting to be released. So that's that one. Right, so I'm going to show you something else now. Give me a second here. Buildings. So what I'm looking for is the charging station. Okay. So we plonked down the electric charging station. There's a reason for that. I'm going to show you the next mod that has been released today from my game stream. He's put out a Toyota Prius. So here it is, look. So this is an electric vehicle, right? Toyota Prius. 134 horsepower, 80 kilowatt hours, 102 mph, 2.6 tons. You can change the colors. So that's awesome. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that. Huh? Not fantastic? Huh? Red. Kind of that color there. Kind of that color. That color. I like the blue. Rim colors. You can change the rims. You can see there. Rim colors. The interior. You can change the interior color as well. We're gonna go with that one, I think. All right. So here is your Prius. You've got these beautiful tires. Look at these tires and look, Goodyears. Look at that, isn't that fantastic? Look. And the brake discs and everything on that. Look at that. Look, that's superb. Got all that stuff here and the lights at the side. I don't believe this has any simple IC or anything like that. I don't believe so. You've got this Kevlar, I think. What do we call this? This stuff here, Kevlar. Mirrors. We'll go into the vehicle. Here's the interior. Take a look around. That's fantastic. Look, super high quality, as you can see. All right. Here's the dash. So remember, this is electric powered, so it's going to sound different to, you know, it's not going to have a, you know, a roaring engine or anything. It is electric. Okay. So she's a speedy boy. Just be aware of that. She's speedy. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, holy buckets! Lord of mercy. She's a fast boy. Oh! What we got here? God dang it. Ooh! Whoa, 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 whoa! Holy Toledo! Right, let's see, can we put this bag on the road here? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh! God dang it, this thing is a beast. Holy Toledo. Woo! Woo! I feel like I'm playing Forza or something. Holy shit. Lord have mercy. Jesus Christ. Holy crap. So yeah, she can reach top speed all right. She's a bit of a gore, this thing. Jesus. So yeah, there you go. That's kind of it. Well, yeah, I want to show you that it is actually electric. So you can see it there. Look. So if I move off, look, it'll actually it'll come up. See? I'll start charging. No, forward. So the green light is on. Yes, I mean she's fully charged and that type of thing, but it does actually work. So that's why that's there. And she is electric. You can see the lights on it then as well. You can see that stuff as well. Look. So yeah, beautiful mod. Very, very nice. Yeah, very, very nice mod. As you can see, there are no errors in the log there, look. So you can see where it loaded in. There's no errors in the Vine Sprayer either, look. Yeah, so that's that. So yeah, that's another mod out today from My Game Steam. Now he has a website available where you can kind of directly download it, but it is available from the various quote-unquote dodgy websites. Very nice mod. I like it. And it's electric. Don't have too many electric car kind of out there. So that's why I kind of thought I'd show this one off because it's a little bit different. You have that lovely rear spoiler there as well. Look, it's very nice. So that's that one there. So as far as I know, this is a modified version of the Bachmann trailer, right? And as far as I know, this thing has simple IC. So you have standard 2. So you have 2 different wheel types. So yeah, the reason I wanted to show off this trailer is again simple IC. So someone has put simple IC on this trailer here. So it is essentially the in-game Bachmann, but it has simple IC attached to it. So I don't know how this functions. So she hooks up. So what I'm trying to find is where are my X's? IC functions. Oh, IC interact on foot. So I did see something go up there. wonder if I go in the tractor, will it have anything? I did see something. There we go. I see interact on foot. Oh, there. Oh, hold on, hold on. Oh, I see it. I'm an idiot. Look, so there it is. Oh, there it is. Now I see it. Now I see it. Okay. Oh, here it is. Look. So here's your IC control. And he has sounds associated with it as well. Look. There we go. I was wondering what I was missing. Yeah. So he's added simple IC to the sides here. Yeah, so there you go. Look, once again, simple IC, and I guess you can just kind of see the different wheel types there, and that one, two different wheel types. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to show you. You know, so once again, you know, someone has added, you know, interactive control in this thing, and you can you know, you can use the keyboard control to put tension belts on and stuff like that. So that's that one. It's a very, very, you know, quick look at that. You know, there isn't anything really more to it. You know what I mean? And we'll look at the log again. See if there's anything there. No, the log is clean, as you can see. Look, so yeah, there you go. That's the, you know, that's the in-game Bachmann trailer with you know, someone has put interactive control on it, which is kind of the idea of the stream, really, you know. So we showed the Vine Sprayer, the Prius, we some of the MAHL, we showed the John Deere. I'm going to show you a couple more mods. So this is a modified version of the Massey Ferguson 8S. So this is a base game tractor. Okay. All right. I'm sure you're all aware of the 8S. Okay, so someone has modified it and put simple IC in it. So we'll go through the options. Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Mitas, BKT, Bredstein, Nokian. So we have standard, wheel weights, wides, plus weights, wide twos, with weights, rear twins, twins all round, narrows, and then back to standard. Michelin, we get standard, wheel weights, wides, plus weights, wide twos, with weights, rear twins, twins all round, narrows, and then standard. Continental, we have wides, wide plus weights, wide tires, and weights, wides. So we have a limited selection there with the Continentals. Standards on Mitas, weights, wides, plus weights, wide 2 with weights, rear twins all round, and then back to standard. BKT, we get standard, wheel weights, wides with weights, wide 2s with weights, rear twins all round, and standard. Bredstein, pretty much all the configurations have more or less the same thing. For now, I'm going to leave it with the Nokian tires. There are no options with the Nokians. Add-ons, the number of add-ons on this thing, okay? So you can put a curtains on the front there, curtains. You can put the horns. You can see there, the horns goes on. You can put additional lights on the top as well, okay? And then air horns on their own. horns plus lights, and then all. So we'll just go with the all. Warning signs, you can take the warning signs on or off. Okay. Front loader attacher, we get quick and horror, which is kind of standard really. So with engine options, we have 225, 245, 265, 285, 305, 325. So 225 to 325, okay. Colors, you can only get kind of a limited color thingy here. You can change the colors to, you know, you get some choices, basically. You get some metallic colors and that type of thing. You know, different matte colors, gold colors, you know, Fiat Power Metal, Fiat Power, Blue Matte, Blue Standard. So I'm going to go with that one. I think that kind of looks nice. That's kind of a champagne gold, I think. Rim colors. No, we'll just leave it like that, but you can change the rims. Check the log again. So once again, we have no errors in the log, which is always a good sign. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I load in all of the various wheel options, because each wheel option will trigger an event in the log, you know. So that's the reason I do that. It's not just to show off the wheels. It's actually to generate the changes in the log file as well. So what's this about? Well, as I said, it's the basic standard 8S with additional options in the shop. But the big thing about this is it has Simple IC added. Excuse me. Right. So once again, you can open the door. So I don't hear any sounds associated with the opening and closing there, but we'll check it in cab. So we're looking for the X's to turn up. Sometimes there are mods out there where you can have X's on the outside as well, as you can see, for all kind of various functions. Depends on the mod, as it were. So if we go in cab and we enable the IC, so we'll go through it. So the warning signs in and out. Okay. No sounds associated with that. The body seat. Again, no IC sounds. The armrest up and down. Okay. The door. Again, no sounds associated with that action, which is a bit disappointing. Steering column up and down. Okay. So I want to show you this. So this is the seat that moves left, you know. But the camera doesn't rotate with the seat, which is disappointing. You see what's happening there? So that is disappointing. He should have that camera rotation with the actual, you know, this function here. Okay. So you can open the sunroof. I'll show you that. And here's the sunroof. Right. So you can put the sunroof down. And there's the sunroof down. Okay. We have this here. So that's the other sign there at the side. Look. In and out. Then we have the rear window. Right. Okay. So yeah, that's Now, while that may not seem, you know, spectacular or whatever, I think it actually is. There's a lot of work that goes onto this thing because these, so all the doors and windows, right? So the Giants base game mod, none of these parts open up. Someone had to bring all this model into Blender and physically separate this piece here. So to see the window, that entire piece had to be separated in Blender, and then he had to put it back together, and he had to put in the animations and the scripting and all the i3D work. There's a lot involved in simple IC. You know, it might look like it's just a click, but there's a lot more to it. The work involved in doing this is phenomenal. It needs a lot of work, so I have to give credit to the modders who do this type of work. You know, it's a lot. It's very involved. You know. Outside of that, it is basically the you know, it's the John Deere, or sorry, John Deere. It's the Massey Ferguson 8S. You know. But what sets this apart from other mods, in my opinion, is the simple IC. Yeah, there is mods on the mod hub where you can open, you know, the door or the rear window, but this is a bit more in depth involved, you know, in terms of its functionality. That's kind of why I wanted to show it off, you know. I'm not a big fan of these curtains, but you can, you know, you can turn that off if you don't want it. You can see the additional lights there that are at the top here, like the 4 orange lights. And yeah, that's kind of that. It would have been nice if the bonnet opened. I thought it might have. I actually thought it did. Yeah, the front bonnet here, that it would open up. I don't see the X for it. So if it's there, I can't see it. So yeah, I'm not seeing any X for the front bonnet there, which is a bit disappointing. But yeah, you know, once again, it's a high quality mod. You know, the modder did a fine job with this. You know, he really did. As I said, you know, there's a lot of work involved in doing stuff like this. You know, it's not easy. So that's that one. Do I have anything else? So the Mercedes, I believe, has simple IC as well. Now this is an absolute massive mod. So this is a mod by DB or BD modding. I think, yeah, BD modding. There is a guy called DB. Just don't get them confused. There's a BD and there's a DB. You know, so there's 2 different guys. This thing is an absolutely astronomical level of options. Just too many. You know, genuinely, it would be. I mean, look at the color options. Look at this. Look, this is way too many. So it would take just way too much time to go through all this stuff. So I'm not going to do that. But what I am going to do is show you off the. So this does have simple IC functionality. So it's probably in cab, I'd say. So yeah, we have some interactive stuff here. I wonder, does it work when you turn it on or something? I don't know. Yeah, you can turn that on and off there. Look. It's kind of the dashboard. I don't know what else that does. Got the radio up there. you have see that, look. So that's interactive control there, look. So look, so that puts that. So there you go. So that side as well. You can basically open up both sides here. So what I'm looking for is, I want to see if there is another one. Yeah, so you can open the doors. And there's another one here. Yeah, there you go. So there might be something else in here as well. I think this might have a ramp. I don't see the X's, but you know, it is possible that this has a ramp as well. I just can't see the damn thing. So you can fully open this up, basically. Right. I guess the only thing kind of I'd be wary of this mod is the poly count is very, very high. So just be aware of that. You know, from a performance standpoint, it's extremely high poly count. So just be aware of that. And then you have kind of the truck on its own. See that? So you know you have kind of two choices of you can have the truck, or you know, the semi version, or you can have this kind of version. And this is auto load as well. I don't know how I'm going to show off the auto load. Just give me a second here. How would we show off the auto load? So this is auto load built in. So you can see there it says enable auto load. So I'm not sure how this is going to work. So you can actually do these functions with the so yeah, there are actually ways to do this with the kind of the keyboard and mouse, or sorry, the Xbox controller as well. Right, I'm seeking to figure this out. enable. Yeah, it's not loading though. I don't know what's going on there. It's not loading it's not loading the stuff there. Not quite sure what's going on there. But anyways, there you go. So that's kind of that one. I haven't used this mod very much, to be perfectly honest. It's quite a complex mod that needs a little bit of time to get used to and to function properly. But yeah, there you go. That's kind of the Mercedes-Benz MP4, which is another PC-only mod. It's very, very high quality, very high poly count as well. Just be aware of that. So yeah, I think that's kind of it, really. I don't think I have anything, new, as it were. I have a few other mods, but I showed them off before, and they're kind of outside the remit, as it were, of the scope of the stream. But what I will do is, before I go, I'm going to show you one final mod. So I've been working on this kind of privately. Let me show you this. So this is something I have done myself. So this is so this was originally a Lizard branded rear mower, right? So basically what I've done is I've kind of rebranded it and redid it a little bit, added some decals, rebranded it to Kubota, changed the coloring to Kubota colors. So, and I've retitled it. So basically it's the Kubota RMR 300, which is a rear mower, which RMR is, short for rear mower. Actually, it should probably be called a 3400, since this is 3.4 meters. So maybe I'll actually change it to 340 instead of 300. I think that makes more sense. So yeah, this is a rear mower. It's 3.4 meters, 9 mph, got iron wheels, 90 horsepower, 878 kilogram. So here's your mod here. Now I've changed some of the material types and that type of thing. So Kubota on the side, okay. I added some decals, some warning decals. So this is warning decal there. I have a warning decal that I added up here. There's a warning decal there. It's caution, do not operate or open while machinery is in operation. And there's another decal there. Obviously I have the Kubota decal at the side. And you have a Kubota orange. You can add weight bonds on this thing, look. This is interesting. A simple IC thing. So I've changed some of the material colors, material types. Kind of the way I wanted it, as it were. Kind of get close up a bit here. Well, there's a couple more warning decals I added to the side here. Look, so there's one there and there's one there. So I've added a few little things, warning labels and that type of thing for the mod. Just kind of make it a little bit better, different. Now, realistically, you should probably have a front weight with that. Realistically. Fortunately, there's no Kubota weights with kind of, colors or anything. So I'm just gonna get that one, just for I'm sure someone will make a Kubota front weight or something, branded weight. See the blades there underneath, skirts. It operates as one would expect. Nine mph. So the base M6 is 102 or 104 horsepower. I'm not quite sure, but it's in the 100 horsepower range. So basically, you know, the rear mower here is 90 horsepower it needs. So you know you have enough space or margin or whatever for left over. So you can see the blades are operating there, look. And she chops away. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing privately, as it were. This it's a, I guess, a private mod that I've just, you know, done myself. Kubota branding and that type of thing. Not bad. Not a bad mod. I like it. It's kind of the way I kind of want it now, I guess. That's it. You know, the additional decals and that type of thing, you know. Just checking various movements on this thing. Make sure she's okay. So yeah, you know. Now, obviously it's a little slower than other mowers out there, you know, they're only 9 mph, but that's kind of the way it's been set, basically. I'm happy enough the way it is. So yeah, I like that. Very nice. Yeah, I should probably rename this to the RMR 340 instead of 300, since it is 3.4 meters. You know, it needs to be you know, appropriate. But yeah, there you go, my friends. That's a it's kind of a Kubota branded rear mower there that I kind of put together myself, as it were. You know, as I said, it's a pre-existing mod. You know, it was originally from a Farming Simulator 19 mod, right? Just to be aware. But it's been ported to 22, and it's been, you know, converted and that type of thing. So, and I just put my own kind of spin in it. Then by, you know, it wasn't Kubota originally. You know, it was Lizard, but I converted it to Kubota. You know, because I thought it would, you know, you know, we need Kubota equipment basically. You know, there's nothing out there at the moment, but yeah. But you know, it's just kind of just a little project for myself, really. You know. All right, my friends, there you go. So yeah, so the, you know, not quite a long a stream as I would, you know, would normally do, but you know, there's a few mods out there on the various, you know, websites, mod websites, that have a simple IC functionality. And I'm a big fan of simple IC. I think it is a very good mod or script. I personally recommend it, you know. And yeah, there's more and more mods coming out with simple IC functionality, you know. So I just thought I'd, you know, show off a few good ones, you know, that I personally like and would recommend to other people. All right, my friends, we're going to end it there. We are now streaming for an hour and 35 minutes. So thank you all for tuning in, and thank you all to anyone coming in later on who will probably hopefully, watch the stream afterwards. But for right now, my friends, we're going to say thank you all very much for tuning in. Appreciate it. And God willing, we shall see you again. Take care. Bye bye.